Yo yo, old apotheke Welling Spittle. We're going to make a memo about life, about educational melanin coping strategies. About that one. How about that? Educational melanin coping strategies. I hope the memo is still running. And I'm just going to have a walk, have a CBD spliff. Make sure that the memo is still running. Is it still running? Oh yeah, it's still running. Good. So, the old Magistrats Artium, the old ways of alchemical solutions to heal humans will get to you. So, kinetic yoga postures and wisdom, straightly delivered from me to you. So, you can trigger melanin, which might be a black substance in yourself that is the soup around you, so to say. The supreme things around you are made with the soup which is in yourself. So everything that you observe, that you listen to, that you see, that you're hearing, that you observe with your senses is melanin. So even the people could talk about soul switching, and witches and wizards, and circles and squares, which mainly is about fun or enjoyment that we seek for. And these coping strategies that I try to explain here to you are just burned in mind pathways that I walk and that I still observe because they are part of me. And this is also where important things like repetitive mind states, repetitive motions, repetitive ways of how you explain life to you occurs. What am I even saying here? And that's basically the fun part of walking the way of a shaman, to endure hardships, which I learned from the cultivation of Falun Dafa, and not be so pushy with the Kieman school that I tried to bring up here. But I basically explain life just different to me and to others. And that's basically what melanin is and melanin does, and that we see, basically. That's what life is. So one more time, the melanin posture, the kinetic posture. Boom, in the background. See if is the audio still running? Yeah, you can hear and observe and listen to me if you like that, or if you're not like that. An alchemistical talk, an alchemical podcast delivered from where most people, if you're listening to podcasts, maybe are listening to them. But I create one while I'm walking. I was refilling my lighter with some gas, so I'm refilling my lungs with some inspirations. What am I even saying here? Inspirations. Why are we listening to podcasts? Why are we listening to somebody else's talks? Because that's the main thing. They might inspire us. They mighty inspire us. And that's basically what the important thing with life is, that we seek for inspirations. And that's all we can give, that's all we can do. And to inspire for free. Hey, how great is that? And an important coping strategy for me is to not talk to only myself, but to talk with others about these topics that I'm speaking about. For example, Shivamukalpa and shamanism and melanin. Oh, am I taking a walk in the dark forest? I think I just go by the forest and speak to myself here. Every emotion you think has a direct link to how you feel and think. Everything around you has been created for you by your subconscious mind. Some quotes from the master teacher Bobby Hammett. And I'm learning towards the Magistrats Artium, the old way of how to approach knowledge, an alchemical way to and through yourself. That's basically what this talk here is about. Because I am the leading example in all traditions, like looping yourself, like Shivamukalpa. I get goosebumps here. Why? Because I am an old master student. I'm an old master student from the alchemical ways of how to approach life. Because I constantly loop my own urine. That sounds so odd and strange. But that's what keeps the universe looped and run. You just trip on DMT all the time. Everything around you is breathing. Everything around you is breath, is mist, is spirit from yourself. So why are we so... I really don't get it sometimes. It's funny. I get goosebumps on my whole body. Why is it sometimes so tough? When I can just switch up my own mind-brain patterns when I'm in a in a maniac state. Like my diagnosis. I was taking on these videos, but I can talk about it. I'm diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia. And mild psychosis. Because my family in the past was doing good things and bad things, and in between all these extremes is sitting nothing but myself. And this is why it's so interesting also, maybe to some, and maybe also to others, what I'm just straightly delivering to you. A leading master student of the old alchemical traditional ways. So, if we know we are self-sustaining through Shivamukalpa, and only that phrase already says it all, what should we do? So many different phrases and quests come up from that thing. And that leads me also to RPGs, to computer simulations and games and plays that we all seem to play, which is called life. And why not see life from a more philosophical way and not so much teaching and preaching. And just like, this is why I do these things the way I do them. I just do memos of myself and I upload them, and I'm not forcing anybody to listen to them. They're just there. And if somebody is interested in that, like an owl, you would listen to the owl. That's like an old magical way. You could talk to an owl and you become the owl. So I am right now an owl, representing owl knowledge, because I know how to switch up with my own nervous system, which is electromagnetic, through these things that you observe. And so you could be a river flowing. I have to do Shivamukapa, I have to piss. And see, this is why it's so funny. I piss away my knowledge. Wait a minute. Put some pee-pee in your navel. And in your nasal and forehead and throat region. That's why it's so funny to me. I could make a video, but I choose not to. I choose to make this oval-headed track here. And it's just my way of life, basically, that I do here. Light up the J. Keeping it wild, and a bit crazy, as you might think. A bit esoteric, but also just inspirational to you. And that's good. I smoked some CBD, not THC, and I walk around and talk to myself. How crazy is that in nature? And I feel like some of my friends, Dane Thompson, if I'm allowed to mention him, I'm basically not Dane, but I'm I feel like him, because I was writing with him today. I was just writing him a message for myself, and I was thinking about him and what he says and the holographic universe, melanin, and how it works. And isn't that already interesting? We're studying life, yeah. Right here, right now. Ooh, the fire is good. So I sit down on a bench maybe and roll up another one and think about life. What about that? Or I could, on the bench might be nicer. Not on the sidewalk, not on the steps. Although I am on the steps, if you understand that one. Interesting, huh? Doctors, but I would also smoke some THC spliffs with you. Sit on the bench. Let's finish this one here first, and then we can talk about the next one. I'm getting better and better with everything that I do. Save up some breath for the real work in my own life. I was just doing nothing but recharging. Towards the Magistrats Artium, as you may mention them. Am I listening just to music and spliffing, or should I roll up one more for the Magistrats Artium, yeah. And just talk. Just talk, that's just to inspire what everybody does online. And I don't know if they get it, but I get it. That life and a lot of other things, it's just a show of yourself. And if you enjoy it, hopefully, that might be great. That might be very good. If you feel inspired by that one, I'm going to say send this one to Dane Thompson and this one here. Maybe get, I don't know, 50 views online to and from people that I don't even know. But I'm still doing them. They're still running. Still running. I'm playing my own music, which is basically my voice, the golden voice of yourself. Let's roll one up. Although it might only be a cigarette. But it might be good. Yeah, might be good to inspire with that. Yeah, and then, to just continue with the educational melanin coping strategies. And I cope right now because I'm not talking too deep, but I keep on talking and keep on walking my own path. Which some people might call crazy, but I'm not so sure. Think about that more like life, how it is and what it does. If animals come close to me, that's good. Good sign. Orange. Ooh. I have to cut the tip a bit more. I can't even roll up one. But we could walk back to the car. I could have because there's no CBD in it. That's why. But I could walk up to the park where I park, and then I could explain something else to you on the way to there. How to take tablets. and the thing is still running as I keep coping with life. Yeah, I already smoked my CBD spliff for today, so I smoked just a cigarette by the car. I can talk to myself on the way to there. Hmm. That's interesting, huh? Why? What are we doing with life? Especially if we knew about melanin and ducks, as I see them here. They're a symbol for the subconscious mind. I keep coping with my own fears in life, which are that I'm basically not sustaining myself, although I know the easiest points in my life when I was just doing nothing but looping my own urine, having fun in the sun, and I was just doing my thing. Do your thing, bro. Keep it live, keep it real. That's also the friends in my life tell me, I just do what I like, but I keep just studying, which is sometimes pressuring anything and a lot, and especially with work. Work and the real studying at the university is the real thing. What I'm doing here is, just basically that's the real thing. And that is what not many people really get. Although I keep doing them, I just keep doing my own podcasts when I just speak my mind. And that's maybe already everything that I can give, although I study in the real universities, towards the masters. And I keep doing my things here, and they are, these concepts that I explain may be boiled down to just a simple sigil, and then I can explain things around that symbol, which is basically what emojis are, which I would say, my emoji is hashtag Shivambukalpa, or hashtag Melanin, or hashtag Magic. And as I explain these concepts, they are already. And by themselves, I'm just so inspiring when I just say Shivambukalpa, when I just say Melanin, when I just say Magic, when I just say imagination. And I keep on rambling these same words out of my mouth, and that's what occurs in my whole life, in the whole, in the hall, in the whole of my own skull, of my own school, where I sit, and where I can, how was I getting to these concepts? Or maybe I can do, hopefully I'm not destroying my audio here, but I can, what is even cooler, take a picture here on the walk that I do, and then I can put it also in. Let's see how, if the audio is going down, I'm sorry, but I'm planning not to do that. Hopefully it's still running. I can, like so, make a fantastic photo here. Yeah, that's cool, that's awesome, that's perfect. And the audio is still running. Great. Audio. How should we name the audio? Audio walk with master student. Walk with master student Torwarts Magistrats Artium. Yeah, and that's what you're going to see. Yeah, that's what you're going to see. And you're going to see a great picture. That's a nice thing here. Okay, I can keep walking my path here towards the Magistrats Artium. That's an inspirational walk and talk for many of you. If you're willing to listen to them, we take new ways to put these concepts into real life. You know, I put my psychosis, I take my psyche, I take my bipolar and tripolar and fun diagnosis of schizophrenia with the manic phases with me, and I put them into reality when I just speak at and with everybody who's interested in and to yep, towards family or towards what kind of walk? Well, we've been there, so we dig deeper into any concept that you are also interested in, because I walk and work towards my YouTube channel with 1,000 subscribers, so I can do official live videos from my own phone and put them into magic. That's fun to me, it's fun to you, and I keep inspiring a lot of people with these crazy things that I walk and ramble apart. And Zen Atman was and is doing a great job for me and for everybody else, because he's one of the main examples that you can walk to and on to understand a lot of yourself. So you can walk across that street and then we can, you know, it's crazy sometimes. You walk around, talk to yourself, and people are watching. You're like, what am I even doing? What am I even explaining? But that's life. It's being on the quest, you know. You have something to do. People have to have something to do. Something real. Something which is magical. I'm a witch. I'm with Sabrina. And I'm also with Gona. And I'm with Juliet. I'm with myself. And I keep inspiring myself here. Have a good cigarette. I already was smoking CBD spliff. And I was taking my olanzapine. And we're walking towards this cigarette to being more educational, even more. Hey, no, I was walking towards this, and now I'm back where I started. But I already had everything in my pocket. That's maybe the fun thing with it. If you think you have to go somewhere, you already have it. That's funny. And I keep playing in the... Oh, I see the picture where I see my mind at, basically, right now. Can also have a cigarette here. In the playground. But that doesn't look so nice. Really, I really would like to be here. No. We are taking it to another passage where I was also making videos and taking videos. And I'm smoking an Eve cigarette there. And then pretty much done with this one. We can re-listen to that. And be good. You know, that's what happens when you become a crazy Qigong master. And you get a bit crazy because you were doing Falun Gong. Yeah. Good morning. So that's what we do. That's what we walk. That's what we are. And I thought that was a tunnel in here, but it's only halfway through. It's not so cool. Um, walking past the train station where I live, and see, I could, like, people are in fear because, oh, the government will know where you are, it will know what you do, it will know where you walk. And I give even these informations, and people say it's dumb. I'm like, hey, there you have it. Whatever. Do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. But keep inspiring people. That might be good. Might be good to do. Take a piss and then I'll smoke one more cigarette. And keep rambling with this talk here for myself. I keep doing things for the university, I keep my mind also relaxed with these talks. That's the real thing that you have to do, as you know. Oh, you listen to that one? That sounds good. Fountain of Youth. Yeah, I have a smoke here. People might think I'm crazy, but I'm really not. Yeah, let's observe here. That's good for me, and it's good for you. You observe yourself, no matter what. It's all good. It's a training situation. That's why you know already. Morning. That's why people also say it's all good. That's the real melanated thing. That you observe yourself in these reflections. Everything that you observe and see. People are like, you're somebody's hoe because you get naked to explain things. I don't know. Are we done yet? What am I even explaining here? Why are we doing that? Could be a bit more productive and work for the real things. So the train passes, and your life passes around you. People are exhausted from work and going to the city, in the city to explain better, which is great, It's really good. And you try to hold together your family, your roots in yourself. I just see it more from an artistical point of view. Probably why I do it. It's like playing, like, I don't know, who or what you walk with. And maybe the thing here is also that you have no response, right? You have no response from anybody. You can just talk to yourself, and that's sometimes mostly healing to everything and anything. You have a mental. You can be by yourself and relax and think about life. And it's time for coming down. It's important for your nervous system. You can do that. So you earn a lot. You can just go to bed early, you sleep good, have some olanzapine, have some CBD, spliffs, and you work towards the Magistrats Artium for the 11th. It's mainly 12 o'clock. It's closely 12 already. This is where you walk, this is where you talk. Yeah, that's what life is, Keep it philosophical. Keep it educational. Here out in the woods. Oh, we can take another picture here, maybe. And another picture from here, which looks nice towards the light. Some pictures for decoration. Alle rein hier. The audio. The audio is still running. What am I even doing here on the phones? Oh, keep talking, keep walking. That's the thing. That's what you do when you write a black book, magic book. For most people, it's maybe a black book, but if you really work towards that and with that, it becomes a magical book. It's your own magic that you do and that you produce, that you are. Oh, there it is. The real magic in me and in you. I'll make a video when the weather getting better. Everything becomes greater. Schönen Abend euch. And people are on the same track as me, we're all on that philosophical way, how to figure out life. That's what we keep doing here. Like towards the Magistrats Artium, that's how I named this. Or however I'm going to name this. It will be online for anybody who's interested in doing the thing, in doing the Eve and the Atum, the Adam thing. Which is life, balance between yin and yang, black and white. That's it. That's what we all do, don't we? Do we? It's due. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, it's how you listen to life, how you listen to yourself. Do you listen to yourself in a more lyrical way, in a more philosophical, great way? I think so. Yeah, really sure that's how life is, how we approach life also. Take one more picture here also from the car. So from the standpoint that I am, I'm going to take a shot here from the car, so I know where was I when I was doing this. Oh, like so, maybe. It's a bit dark, but it's all good. Yeah. Good morning. Maybe it looks good for you, as it does for me. Yeah, it does. And it is good. It's one of the greatest things ever. Brini, kissing Brini. Hear what I'm doing here. Listen to her. Take everything in that you have and then share it with many. Walking and towards the Magistrats Artium. What I'm writing down one more time, because somehow it gets deleted. Somehow it got deleted. All 41 and 42. So we keep this one here for the university. So we're going to end this at 41 minutes. I love you. Stay fresh, stay clean. Boy, boy.